Okay, this is a gas engine combustion leak tester. We are doing a combustion test on the coolant system of this 2017 Chrysler Pacifica. The engine is warm and idling. We notice that there are some bubbles coming up in this reservoir, and we want to see whether or not these are from the combustion, to see if we have a blown head gasket. Okay, go ahead, let's add the fluid and do the test. Yeah, I got the loaner tool at AutoZone, and I had to buy the blue fluid for $10. Looks like we're only using a relatively small amount of what I got for $10. Now we're putting in the aspirator bulb. We're supposed to squeeze it like that, slowly, and over a period of 2 minutes, they claim that it would be adequate to test for combustion gas, because this apparently is sucking some of the gas from the reservoir through that diffuser, through the fluid, and then out through the air. And if it's got combustion gas, it is supposed to change the color of the fluid from blue to yellow. Now, oh yeah, I have the timer from the camera here. I didn't exactly know when it started, but we're at 1:36 right now. The fluid does kind of look not as blue as it was when it started. So maybe it's on its way to changing color, which of course would be extremely depressing. But it's kind of better more sooner rather than later. It looks almost like it's changing clear, but we're going to let this thing run at least until we're at 3 minute mark, I would say. Because at this point, it would be inconclusive if all it did was go from blue to clear. Because who knows what it normally does when you don't have a problem. I don't know. I want to see yellow, like it says, if that's really a problem. Maybe we could repeat this test again. I have plenty of fluid now. I've never done this test before. We could do this test on a vehicle, for example, that is going good, just to see what it does. I mean, it says do it for 2 minutes, but we could do it for as long as we wanted to. Just to kind of be sure. I don't know. It's making a noise. I don't know what it was. You see, the bubbles, we did see bubbles, and we just didn't know if they were somehow trapped air, somehow, or normally coming, bubbling in the reservoir like that. They weren't a lot, but, you know, there definitely were bubbles. Okay, we're probably, yep, this has definitely been 2 minutes. And it has not turned yellow. So I'm going to say that it's not like it's failed the test here. And it does not seem as blue, but I honestly don't know if that's significant that is. Probably I'll provide an update in the comments if we ever do find out what's going on in this particular case. We're 12 minutes now. We've been going probably for about 3 minutes on this. Now, we've been doing all sorts of other tests. We've looked for white smoke coming out the exhaust. On one occasion, we thought we saw a lot of white smoke. On other occasions, didn't look like there was any white smoke, so that was inconclusive. We tried smelling for a sweet smell of antifreeze on the exhaust, but we couldn't tell for sure if we were smelling any. We tried doing a pressure test and we got it up to about 20 psi or so, and it blew off the reservoir after a couple of minutes. So we couldn't hold it for as long as we wanted to. But there was no failure. It seemed to hold the pressure as long as the pressure tester was attached. And we're going to try to repeat that probably, especially after this test, which is not eliminating hard. Well, it's actually pretty reassuring now. It started to get lighter, but it's still bluish.
The bubbles are still blue. Like when you do
On
this.
occasion, you can see that blue tint, and you kind of wonder where. Yeah, it's kind of when the bubbles settle down. I think it get a little bit more blue color. But I guess it's just that it's not yellow. That's the real thing. I think actually the stripe is yellow. It's more clear. Okay, so I'm going to stop filming it now. Seems like it's a pass, really. Okay, thanks.